Okay, one thing I forgot to point out about the advanced weapon crafting toolbox here is there is supposed to be a spear in the list here. One that uses those warped lances and the thunder charge stones we've gotten from, I think, the tower. Anyway, point is, it should be here, but apparently in an oversight, it's not. It's not actually available until version 1.04, I believe. So we're playing version 1.00, as I've mentioned, so yeah, spear not here, and I don't think there's any other way to get it, and that is the most powerful spear, so yeah, your answers are a little out of luck. Regardless, hello everyone, this is Seraphone playing Lady Knight Saga, and the last time we came here, Catherine attacked, and then we went and tracked her down in the beginner dungeon and beat her again and she joined, and one thing I didn't realize about that battle is she is unusually vulnerable to stun status, which is actually a bad thing there because she has a counterattack type of thing programmed in where if she is stunned at the end of a turn, she'll attack the party and stun everyone and unstun herself. So things that stun her actually not that good a thing. I actually kind of lucked out because the one time I stunned her, she also ran out of health that round, which meant she went into a reaction of having no health left instead. And that overrode the counterattack to stun, which meant she was actually stunned for a round and didn't get to do anything that turn, except the reaction itself where she heals up and buffs herself and summons the clones and all that fun stuff. And then here we fought one of those monster princesses. I believe that was the 5th one of 8. Which has an interesting little gimmick in that she starts with 7,000 health, but when she gets to half health, that's 3,500 later, she changes forms and gets a lot more aggressive, and yes, I did see an attack that did over 9,000 damage, which is effectively instant death without being instant death, which means you can't resist it. But yeah, second phase of the battle, the changing form is done in a way of a lot of RPGs too, where internally she's replaced with a different monster with a similar appearance and the same name. And the new one only has 2,000 health, so she effectively goes from 3,500 left down to 2,000 left, which makes the battle, well, the second phase anyway, go shorter. Technically what they could have done is set her initial health to 5,500, then have it happen instead of at half health at I think that would turn out to be something like 37%, but it's easier to do the math the other way. Anyway, we are in the sea cave, heading to what is apparently an undersea temple. There's almost definitely going to be a boss here. Though come to think of it, Catherine mentioned there being a door she couldn't get through and she was very frustrated at, so yes, the door is tightly shut. You hear a voice come out of somewhere. A holder of the lunar key. Yeah, this is archaic kind of talk, so give me a moment. Okay, that roughly translates to gather the ordained principles of the heavens, or gather thou the... there are 3... reasons of the principles of the heavens. There are 3 of them. You have the protection of something about a trial and overcoming it, and then you can proceed. Okay. Apparently we have what is needed. The water key is shining, which means boss. And still is kind of astonishing that an incarnation of the evil dragon is coming out from inside of there, of all places. Yeah, we've got kind of wild music. We got the deep sea... Hitomi is like It's technically the pupil, but it's used as eye, so it's like this is like the eye of the deep sea. And it looks appropriately monstrous. It'll probably be weak against light and holy attacks, so let's try that. Yeah, buff the party speed. Catherine can lower its attack. He can build up. Reno. I guess she'll just attack. Yeah, light seemed fairly effective, but not exceptionally so, so I'm guessing it's not a weakness. Yeah, and we are kind of overleveled, so it's not doing all that much damage. Let's try Quattro Drive. Let's try Ice. She can use her double attack. And yeah, powered up combination is pretty good. Quattro Drive does look like it's out damaging Ella Blade. Okay, its signs are shining creepily, and that is Confusion and Silence. Let's try her super move. Do a little healing with Aoi. Yeah, Stella's doing a lot of damage to other characters. That looks like the way to go for Catherine. Okay, we're getting a status attack thing. Yeah. Manami cannot magic because she is silenced. Yeah, Catherine can still use her abilities despite being silenced because they're not magic. There goes Manami. Okay, so what I'm seeing is I definitely want Confusion Resistance and Silence also if I can manage it. Yeah, Silence will disable your elemental blade attacks, but not pure swordplay. Yeah, this is looking like it's not going to turn out well, but let's just keep fighting and see what happens. Yeah, too many characters getting confused. Oh, Reno's unconfused, though. Catherine just beat Reno up. There's all Darkla. So, multi-target dark attack. Kind of makes sense that it would have that. Okay, we'll change equipment and try again. Okay, getting ready to head back in. I have everyone with some form of Confusion immunity. Cat ears on most people. Stella has these protect against dark damage and darkness status as well. I gave Manami the immunity to most status effects thing. Not all, it doesn't protect you against arousal, but anything else that'll do. So she has the anti-confuse, some anti-dark. She has anti-confuse on this, so this will be all the elements. And anti-confuse there. Reno doesn't have darkness resistance, darkness status, or element, but I don't actually have that much of that to go around. So, let's see how this goes. From what I could tell the first time through, the main threat is the status effects. The actual attacks didn't seem that bad. Alright, let's AGI down with her. And she can AGI up the party. Which I think we're well faster than anyway, but it couldn't hurt. Yeah, that did some damage, but I'm not particularly impressed. Yeah, let's just spam that with her. Yeah, combination is definitely her strongest attack right now. 1-2 punch will be weaker, Sabo upper is good against anti-herbs, but I don't think it's flying. And rolling bottoms is multi-target, so that won't be as effective against a single enemy. Yeah, Reno's really not helping that much here. Honestly, I should switch her out for someone else, but... she can always hand out healing items. Wind seemed a little more effective, but that's probably just random variation. Let's have her heal. Yeah, she's already in build-up, so... I think there's an anti-blind in here somewhere. Poison... there it is, the berries. Okay, but that's still... yeah, her attack boost is consumed the next turn whether she attacks or not. Yeah, we're getting some silencing from that, but no big deal. Manami's immune to it, and that's the one that most matters. Yeah, I've got to say the attack and defense buffs were more helpful than the speed buffs and debuffs are being. Also, it looks like they're wearing off. Catherine can do a good amount of damage with her normal attack, especially when she crits. Yeah, I'll just have her keep doing that. Alright, you can't party boost because that's magic. Makes sense. Okay. Yeah, that was really no trouble once we dealt with the status effects. So this will be the end of month 6. Reno gained a level. Yeah, what's beyond here, Stella wonders. I need to find out. Well, let me go back and save. No, it will not. I can't return yet. I have to need to find out what's up ahead. And this looks an awful lot like a town. Stella's confused too. What's a town doing on the bottom of the sea? What's going on here? Okay. The robed character is kind of panicking. This one is just not speaking. Looks like there's a healer here, but we're not allowed inside at the moment. They're kind of whispering to each other. This one just seems scared. We can come inside here. But yeah, you can't just open things in people's houses because of the whole depravity system. There's a sign on the wall, but where we can't read it. Yeah, wooden chests generally don't have anything of particular interest in them anyway. Well, that was kind of rude. But it would seem they're not used to visitors. Okay, this is the high grade. Is that the thing that, not Katerin. Yeah, the expensive but not especially good one that Katerin started with. Okay, we'll have a look around town. This is definitely a town. got houses, we've got furnishings, we've got people, we've got no monsters. Unless the people are monsters, but they seemed a lot more scared of us than we are of them. Okay, I think that's saying storage. I can't just open the chests in people's houses. And yeah, the person who ran in there just kind of vanished. This looks fancy, but it's not doing anything. Wait. We found something here. The stellar blood. Wasn't that one of the items we needed to fix the holy sword? Yes, special material stellar blood obtained. Okay. Now we just need to find I think the other one was the stellar desert. That looks like one of those warp statues, but we can't get there from here. Need to go through that building. And going into that building is probably what will actually end the month. Okay, we found an eye of the evil dragon. But can't take it because depravity is not 70 or higher. There's probably nothing else in here. Yeah, none of them are saying anything of any significance. Here's another thing we can't take. Is that taboo? Yes, this is a taboo wordstone. Kinki. Kin being prohibition. But again, we can't take that. Yep. And we got normal bannies. Yep, they're still not talking. Presumably the same will happen in the shop here. They probably won't talk to us. Robed merchant? And yeah. So there's really no choice here but to go to the big building in the center that seems the most significant anyway. And of course, as soon as we do, there is a scene. Yokoso oide nasaimashita. Very polite way of saying welcome. We have some fancy-looking people with blue hair and robes standing in magic-looking sigils. A dragon Miko. As they know who Stella is, the bodyguard more or less to the third Princess Maria. We've been waiting for you. You know about me? What is this place? This is the Temple of the Dragon, or Dragons. Japanese not being big on plurals versus singulars. Okay, so it's a place where they watch over where the evil dragon sleeps, where it was sealed long ago. And fragments of the evil dragon's power. Yes, it's the place where fragments of the evil dragon's power, called incarnations of the evil dragon, are created. And of course, Stella's like, wait, what? What do you mean? Please calm down, Knight Stella. Now that you've made it here, we'll explain everything. Oh, we were asked by your sister, the Knight Astel, to explain everything to you if you came here, or if you reached this far. So, my sister knows about this place? Yes. Long ago, this was created by the people of the royal family. The city, on the ocean floor, and the place closest to where the evil dragon is sealed. Yeah, looks like we're getting some backstory. I'll cut the video here, continue this next time. Until then, this has been Arafel playing Lady Knight Saga. Come back next time for some important backstory. And the beginning of month 7, presumably.